Still no engine, but that's due to me cocking up. I've had a very good week money wise. Thank you to the new people who've been giving me work. Not very much on the CX, but I haven't really needed to use it all that much. I have picked up a couple of back loads though, and I'll let you see watch the video, see how the week's gone. Good morning, Dave here, Anvil Logistics. And as you can see by that picture, we are going nowhere at the moment. I am near junction, what does it say on there? Junction 14 on the M6 heading north. And I've been crawling up on this M6 now for about 50 minutes. I was due to be in Leyland before noon, and at the moment my latest ETA is 12:50. And that's increasing by the second. Yet today has all the makings of a really good day as well. I delivered to Telford this morning. Delivered that quite early, 8:30. It said 9 o'clock on the paperwork, but I thought I'd take a chance, and I managed to deliver. Got myself a job on the CX, going from just the other side of Wolverhampton up to Leyland. It was a small van job. It was just some rolls of insulation. They're all safely tucked in the back here. And we are going nowhere. Oh, hang on, look at this. We've got ourselves a bit of movement here, It's suggesting that I'll come off in 0.6 miles, while the rest are all stood still. I appear to be moving on the inside lane. Fingers crossed. Probably hoping a bit too much, but it's nice to be overtaking some of the vehicles for the time being. We shall see. Anyway, I digress. Not got the camera on, I should see all these other vehicles all parked up on the other 3 lanes. I had a good day planned, so I got really well paid to do a job. That I did that collection on Friday afternoon, and it was a well paid job, dropping at Telford. And then I was asked could I cover a job in Manchester this afternoon, which would be then going for a 4 o'clock delivery, not far from me, 2 miles from my house. So just thought if I get myself a job back up, then I can pick that up. And today, when you add it all up, will be a great day. Now, if this doesn't get a move on, I might have to give that job up and hand it back to make sure it gets picked up in time. I've still got an hour to play with, I reckon, but not good. Anyway, again, hazards of the job, innit? What can you do? We're a courier driver, we're at the mercy of the roads, although I am crawling a bit at the moment, which is better than what I was doing before. It's saying come off at the A34 and it's going to divert me. Oh, 10 minutes faster, I'll have that, thank you very much. The other way, we'll see. So this week will be a good start. Even if it was just this job and this CX job, it still will be a well-paid day today. It's just been nice to get the cherry on the top with that other job as well. Engine is supposed to be delivered tomorrow. I've decided to have another clutch fitted at the same time, because since the engine's out, it's a lot easier to put a clutch in on the end of the gearbox than it would be if the engine was in. So I'm going to have another clutch fitted, a new water pump and timing belt. They're going to give it an engine flush, and then obviously new service with all the relevant filters, etc. And then it's fingers crossed, and then we shall see how it goes. So hopefully the van will be ready by the end of the week. Not counting any chickens yet, but that's what I'm aiming for and hoping for anyway. So we'll see how we go on for the rest of the week. I'll keep you informed as we go. Hi, it's 21st today, 21st of November. It's Tuesday, late morning, and we're doing an outside broadcast for a change. To be honest with you, I just stopped in a lay-by briefly. But above me, over there, you can see it. There's the M62, and I'm going to be heading for that. I'm on Ripponden Road. That'll take me to junction 22. Where I'll join the M62, and I'm going to go to Skelmersdale. And the reason why I'm going to Skelmersdale is that this afternoon I'm doing a job for my new company, and it's a job that it's not too popular amongst the drivers, but everyone's got to take a turn doing it, and it means I'll be collecting important documents and paperwork and booklets, all government related things, to go to a secure depot in Hayes, but you can't have them till 2 o'clock, so that means I won't get to Hayes till about 6, and then if I go home after that, I'll be home quite late tonight. But I guess it pays okay, and this job will take me to Skelmersdale, which is on the way to Southport, where I'm collecting my documents from. So it just kind of covers the juice money for the day, so it means everything I get for that late job will be covered and be in my pocket. Now, I don't know whether at all you'll hear me over wind noise here. If you never see this, it won't matter. Just thought I'd do it for a change. So we're doing all right this week. Engine's supposed to be coming today. I'm sure the garage will let me know if it doesn't. And then hopefully we'll have the van back end of the week, early next week. But so far, so good this week. As I say, this job is not ideal. Don't really like doing it. But we all take a turn in order to get the better work. But there it is again. M62, everybody. What a wonderful place. It's actually moving for a change. So I'm going to join it whilst it's moving. Catch you all soon. Good morning. It is Thursday now. Excuse me. Thursday, 22nd of November. And it's a day of another long drive. Yesterday we had a belting job. Again from I call them employers. Should we call them employers? It's easier that way, isn't it? And we had a lovely drive from Blackburn, and that went all the way to Yeovil. And again, a well-paid job to kind of scientific place in Yeovil. Again, I'm not going to say any names because I'm pretty damn sure they wouldn't want me to do that. They do know I've got a YouTube channel, and I promised I wouldn't say any names at all, which is quite right and proper. So anyway, it was a good, well-paid job. Long day. Didn't get back home till 6:30, 7, that kind of time. But, you know, plenty of people work longer than that. But it was a good paying job. Didn't get anything back. Didn't even bother looking, to be perfectly honest. Get paid enough for it. And I just wanted to go home. And today, again, another good job. North Yorkshire. But I get paid from home to North Yorkshire, and I'm going to Slough today. Again, not a massive load, so easy peasy. So should get home hopefully around 4ish today, which would be nice to get home. I will have a glance at the CX, see if we can pick anything up. But again, the money from it's good enough to cover my return journey, so it's not crucial, but every little helps. And as I'm paying for the hire van, earning decent money is important. Well, it's nice anyway, but it's more important at the moment. And due to my own idiocy, complete and utter boneheadedness, I'm having the van for at least another week because I mistakenly thought the engine was getting delivered on Tuesday. It's now Thursday. And it didn't arrive, and garage contacted me, said, "Where's the engine?" I contacted the suppliers who said, "We never said it was coming Tuesday. We were waiting to hear back from you." And when I remembered the conversation I had with them, it was, I was going to confirm that I'd got the head for it, so they were going to arrange the delivery and collection. But I got an email saying Tuesday was okay, but it was one of them emails where if you put other people in the thread, in this case I'd put my garage in the thread, they had actually messaged to say Tuesday will be okay. And I read that as the engine suppliers saying Tuesday was okay. So I've gone and told the garage, yeah, be coming Tuesday. And of course it isn't. So it's a breakdown in communication, probably more down to me, I'm afraid. And the engine now will be coming early next week instead. The reason why it's not coming like within a day, they don't just deliver one engine. When they've got engines to deliver, they'll do the northwest on one day, they'll do the southwest another, because they'll have a few engines that they're dropping off and picking up. I mean, the alternative is that I go down, pick up my engine, drive it all the way down to London, the old engine, and then collect the new engine and drive that all the way back. But that's going to cost me lost earnings and a shite load of fuel money. I might as well just wait, because it'll work out about the same to hire the van for another week. So there you go. When you're stupid and don't read emails properly like me, these things happen. But it'll get done. I'll have this van another week. I don't like paying for it, but I do like driving it, I must admit. So far this week, we have had a good earning week. And I am happy with that. Tomorrow, don't know what I'll bring tomorrow. I don't need a big day if I don't want it. But if they want me to go somewhere ambitious, I'm not going to turn it down, because, as we all know, the Courier Exchange is very hit and miss at the moment. I've noticed that they're having a Black Friday sale, and they're offering a discounted rate plus 6 months free, which is really gracious of them for their existing customers, because they don't offer us that. So that's really nice of you, Courier Exchange. Didn't offer me a fantastic deal on my renewal, did you? But if I was to be a new customer, I get a better deal, 6 months free. Thanks a lot. Anyway, that's their deal, and that's what it is. So if you're joining it, I hope you get a really good deal. I'm not going to say go and join it, obviously, because I think it's difficult at the moment. And I don't think this is just confined to the Courier Exchange, by the way. I think the industry in itself is difficult. The country's, going through a difficult financial time. And the same day, next day delivery market is the more luxury end of deliveries, isn't it? It's the most expensive form of delivery. And if companies are feeling the pinch, they're probably more tempted to find a cheaper alternative. So it is difficult. A lot of guys at this time of year switch over to the multi-drop, the parcel deliveries. And I do know a couple of guys who are actually doing that or going to do that. So good luck to them. Not my cup of tea. I have tried that parcel delivery. It's not for me. But, I'm not knocking it. Some people do it well and earn a living out of it. It's just, I think it's hard on your van. And you know what? The multi-drop work I did, which was slightly different, it was a route. But there's a lot of stop-starting in multi-drop. In and out of your van, opening, closing your door. I think it's hard on a van. I personally feel that work is really hard on your van. This I'm doing today, I've travelled 80 odd miles to pick this up, and then I'm travelling 200 odd miles to deliver it, and then I'm going to be travelling 180 miles home. It's a lot easier on your van. Yes, it's a lot of miles, but once you're on the motorway network, you're in 6th gear, I'm cruising along at 60 miles an hour, not doing 2,000 RPM. This is probably a lot easier on the van, even though it does more miles than a multi-drop vehicle, maybe only doing 80, 90 miles a day, but constantly stopping and starting. And I believe that most of your engine wear in the life of your van comes from starting the engine up. And I'm convinced that when I was doing that other work, that didn't help my van either, that route I was doing, because you're doing at least 20 drops in a day, stopping and starting, up and down curbs. And I just think it's hard work for a van. But I can understand why people do it at this time of year, because, well, I would expect the CX to be busy, like it was last year. It's not. It's not busy at all. It's really difficult. And I'm sure all the other platforms that are out there are the same. Delivery app, same day courier network, etc. I would reckon, although I don't use them anymore, I would reckon that they're quiet too. But I'm going to just, all you can do is tough it out. A few people will probably fall by the wayside, give the game up. And then hopefully, if you can tough it out, come out the other side, then you'll come out a bit stronger, hopefully. And when things pick up again, if they pick up again, I'm sure they will eventually. But that's the name of the game. I intend to stick it out, and hopefully, with getting this new work that I'm getting, because a lot of it is more government type based work, I'm hoping that that'll be a bit more recession proof. There's no guarantee, but if I can do this and pick up quite a bit of work from these and supplement it with some CX work, I think I'll get through it okay. Well, fingers crossed. But everyone else, you do what you want to do and how you want to do it. Because there's no right way or wrong way, is there? This is the way I'm doing it. Anyway, sign off now. You've seen enough of this boring A1. And I'll round off the week on Friday. Hi everybody, it's Friday now, Friday evening. I am going home. I'm just in the traffic from the airport. I'm not even bothered putting the microphone on because, quite frankly, can't be asked. I've had a good day today, and the whole week is a good week, but then you knock off the cost of the hire van and it's okay, it's a decent week. But I've had to work hard this week, but I've had a lot of work from those new company, or my employers, or whatever you want to call them now, and they have kept me going pretty well. So I'm pretty chuffed. I am leaving the airport because this morning I've been collecting from near Preston, and then went down to Mansfield, and then from Mansfield collected from Sheffield and Huddersfield and to the airport, and all adds up to a decent day's take, and that is it for me. And not taking any more work. I asked them, did they want to cover anything else, and they said no, if you want you can go. So it's 3:30 and I'm heading home. Engine wise, I've just had a phone conversation with the engine suppliers. They wanted to deliver the engine tomorrow morning at the garage, who don't work at weekends, because they've got a few coming up north, and they'd sooner come up north on a Saturday. So I've left them and the garage to talk to each other to see if maybe someone from the garage can come in just to meet them when they deliver the engine. Let's hope they can. And if that's the case, engine will be in the week. But I was a bit worried at one point the whole thing was a scam, because I couldn't get hold of them at one point. But no, they've got the engine, it's all there ready. So with a bit of luck, in a week or so, the van will be back on the road, and I'll give the hire van back, and I'll be sorry to see the back of this van. I absolutely think these MANs are great vans. As a van review, if you want a van review, I think they're great to drive, nice and spacious inside, pretty good miles per gallon considering the size of the van. Around town it's knocking out about 36. You get a run when you're on the motorway, you're doing around 60, 65, it'll go over 40 odd miles per gallon, and it's very impressive altogether. And I'd certainly consider getting one of these, or its Volkswagen Crafter equivalent, because they're a decent bit of kit. But not for 18 months. That van of mine owes me some money now because of this new engine, so I'll be keeping that for 18 months, and then we will sing. And I heard something else today from a chap that I met at the airport who's a courier, and he's just bought himself a brand new Citroen Dispatch, and he was saying that his engine in that is a Euro 6.2, and I've never heard of this. Euro 6.2, and he reckons that in 12 months or so that the ULEZ zones are going to change, that you've got to have Euro 6.2 or above, or else you're going to get roped in for the charges on that. So that's something. I don't know if it's true, so perhaps in the comments anybody knows any more information about this can confirm or deny it. But they reckon that the ULEZ zones are going to switch to say, yeah, Euro 6.2 only, otherwise you're going to get clobbered for ULEZ charges. So that might make you think twice about what van you're going to buy, because if I was thinking of buying in 18 months a 2-year-old MAN, that would still be a Euro 6. Whereas if I bought one that was a year old, it would probably be a 6.2. I don't know. So anybody know any more information? Please put it on the comments page and share it with the rest of us, because you know, that's quite, some of the charges are quite hefty, aren't they? At the moment I've been exempt from them, but you know, you got to think about that, especially if you're going into, say, London a lot, or the big cities like Birmingham. I think Sheffield's got one now, haven't they? And Manchester will be coming soon. So Bradford's got one. Glasgow, you can't even go in. So all that is quite important, really. But I don't know for sure. So the week-wise, good week, money-wise. Not a lot I've done on the CX. I've had a couple of backloads that I've picked up. But most of my work has come from the new guys, and I'm very grateful for it. It has been a lifesaver. And again, the CX itself, although it's been quite busy today, it's Friday, I've been looking at it, I've not done any work on it, still is nothing like what it was last year. So bear that in mind if you're thinking of joining. It's not all roses at the moment. Thank you for watching. I will keep you updated about the van disaster, and hopefully the next time you see me in a video is to tell you that this is the last day on my hire van. I hope so anyway. But thank you for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you found the video useful, and please consider subscribing to the channel, and hopefully I will see you all in the next video. Thank you.